Hey, this is Sue London. I play your favorite little badass half-orc, Elizabette, on Calamity Janes. I'm also the author of a popular romance series, The Haberdashers, and a bunch of other stuff. If you want to check me out online, you can find me at bysuelondon.com, and I'm always on Twitter at CMDRSUE. That's Commander Sue.
Hello, internets. It's your friend Emily. I play Claudia, the Ally Sheedy of rogues. Hold on to your boyfriends. I may shoot them. In real life, I write under the name E.M. Kaplan, including the Josie Tucker Mysteries, the forthcoming Virtual Vigilante series from Falstaff Books. I also eat disgusting things and post them on YouTube. You can find me at justthemwords, that's em.com.
Hi, I'm Melissa MacArthur, and I play Polly D. Arden, the lovable, huggable, and totally adorable country music bard. And in my regular life, I am the associate publisher at Falstaff Books, and you can find out more about me and the press at falstaffbooks.com.
Hey y'all, I'm Misty Massey. I play Malibu, the eternally cheerful, sun-drenched cleric. In real life, I write the Mad Kestrel series of pirate fantasies, and I'm an acquisitions editor for Lore Seekers Press. You can find me at mistymassey.com and on Facebook and Twitter at Misty Massey.
Hi all, I'm Teresa Glover. I play Baroness Elitas Moonbrook, and really, I'm just waiting for something in this game to be worth my notice so that I can roll a decent perception. In real life, I am the author of the Caitlin Kelly Monster Hunter series with Falstaff Books and also an editor at Falstaff Books.
I guess that brings it to me. I am Rachel, otherwise known as R.E. Carr, and I am the admiral of this asshole armada, otherwise known as the game mistress. When I am not trying to herd these cats, and believe me, there's been a lot of cats, I am the author of the Rules Undying series, as well as the False Icon series, which I share co-writing credit with none other than the Silas Kane, otherwise known as Rick Gualteri. If you want to check me out, I can be found at www.rachelecar.com, or you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Total Recar. Oh yeah, I love a good Arnold reference. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, everything's fine. Like, literally, everything's fine. You guys finally found a cat that's happy and a fishmonger, and no one's trying to kill you currently. Like, really, guys, the most drama we have right now is a minor hitting on Claudia, and I do mean the M-I-N-O-R, not M-I-N-E-R. But the day is still young. So, when last we left off, well, there's a cat. There is Polly. Does anyone want to try to come between Polly and the cat?
God, no.
Wahaha.
All right, so why don't we just clear out and roll a fresh round of initiative, just in case Polly gets a little rowdy. I mean, this girl has already intentionally farted. What else can happen? Now, guys, if you wouldn't mind,
See, and here
click on your token and roll for initiative. Thank you.
Good. Okay, apparently I'm taking a nap in the middle of the walkway.
Maybe you just are backing off. All right, Elizabeth. There's a cat. There's Polly. You have determined that the cat has no ill intentions, and it has let you pet it.
Yes.
Other than that, Honey is off sniffing fish guts by the little cart where the fish came in.
I will observe the situation and hold my turn.
Ella, what you gonna do?
Well, I'm not dumb enough to get between Polly and a
Hopefully that
cat,
wasn't
so
too-
Right?
yeah, that would cause serious physical injury to most people.
Especially in her current emotional state.
For real.
The guard next to you is getting fresh dumpling. In case you're wondering, he is not doing anything threatening.
I'll just kind of monitor the situation with Polly. I'll get a little closer just to find out what's going on here. And then I'll pass.
Can I have a perception check?
Sure.
Your favorite.
Of course. Let's see if anything is worth my notice. Yeah, I rolled a 13.
So far, you do see that Honey is rooting into some fish guts. You do notice that 2 new guards have kind of entered the marketplace just north of Elizabeth.
Okay, I see him.
They seem to be heading towards the potion shop.
As long as they're not heading toward us.
Is that all? Or are you going to warn anybody of anything?
Yes.
Okay. Claudia Baron Liebhauer. What you doing? There are donkeys who still refuse to eat the meat-filled dumplings that you've offered. There's still a grinning young man, and there's a cat and Polly.
I would like to... So the young man owns the donkeys, correct?
His mom owns the donkeys.
I would like to try one more time to try to persuade him to give me a donkey for free.
Okay. Anything's possible. And you are in a dress. Let's see that persuasion roll.
It rolls at 21.
I mean, they're my mom's donkeys, but I could let you borrow one for a ride. We could go on a little ride together, just the 2 of us.
Well, the donkeys are very small, and I wouldn't want to hurt one. But if I could take one for a ride...
Well, there's 2 donkeys.
Oh, okay. Let's take the donkeys for a ride.
All right. He gets... do you want the brown donkey or the black donkey?
Black.
So if you can move on to the black donkey.
Cool.
This young man is on the brown one, and he proceeds to unhitch the donkeys like a man thinking with the wrong head.
Yeehaw! Claudia's gonna take the donkey.
Animal handling, please.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Animal handling 8.
The donkey is a bit stubborn. It is kind of looking at you like it wants something to move.
Hold on. Let me search my pockets really quickly. I have dumplings and a bottle of wine.
You're gonna get a donkey drunk?
All right, I will get out a little cup and see if my donkey wants a little bit of the wine.
Give me another persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay. Persuasion. Claudia rolls a 9.
The donkey is currently sniffing the wine and proceeds to start eating the cup. Well, chewing on the cup.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Can I try to coax it to, trot? Or is that it for now?
That's it for now, but you have gotten the donkey's attention.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Polly. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to pull out my banjo and start strumming a mournful tune.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Tragedy.
Nobody stopped her.
Polly
before
rolled
her.
an 18.
Nobody can!
There's only one person who held their action. Elizabette, you see the banjo come out. You did hold your action as the first mournful strings. Dun 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 dun.
I think there's only one way to avert this crisis. I start screaming and ripping my clothes off.
Can I have a performance roll from... Do you want performance or intimidation? Your pick. It's how you're trying to...
I was gonna say, is there a pole nearby? Sapling, maybe?
I'm just trying to be a distraction.
This is how we're
The
gonna
guards
die.
are staring at ogre tits and seem to have...
Hey, half-orc,
They see... Let's roll their perception.
who's not a performer.
Let's see. Oh god. Call evens or odds.
Does it in any way distract Polly?
Evens or odds?
Evens.
A bard! Dun 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 dun. Like, if this was Metal Gear, you would hear the dunk and see the exclamation points going over the head of this guard, and I gotta roll one more. The other guard, the one that was eating the dumplings, has basically shoved a dumpling in his mouth and is staring at Elizabeth. But the shriek of "Bard" has echoed through the entire marketplace. Check one other thing. Call evens or odds. Claudia,
Odds.
your donkey has now bolted with you on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Apparently the answer is I'm odd and you're even.
So the donkeys have bolted. The half-naked half-orc has distracted one guard successfully. Two guards are, though, coming. We're still on Polly's turn.
We are.
You have done a wonderful, very gathering performance. And there are now two guards heading into the square.
Do I notice that the guards are coming my way?
Make a perception check. Let's see if you do.
I rolled a 12.
Nah, you're too in it. You in the groove.
All right, I'm going to keep on strumming till somebody stops me, because there ain't no cats around.
There is literally a cat
Dead
in
ahead.
view.
But
I was
In a
I
bath
was taking
of
you to
sunshine.
the cat.
well,
Oh, the tragedy of impatience. You gonna end your
Yes.
turn? I think you've done enough damage.
probably so.
That's
Malibu,
all right. Yes.
your friend has started performing. Make a perception check.
I don't want to. Did I
Oh,
end
you
up-
see the two guards that have... You also see Elizabeth flinging her clothes off, and two guards who seem to have ignored the half-orc and are heading towards your friend, the bard, in a bard-free zone, openly playing.
Okay. I jump in front of Polly and I say, put that away yesterday. Please, please put it away.
Okay, so you have jumped in front of Polly and possibly prevented a tragedy. We don't know. Are you going to do anything else with your turn?
No, not right now.
Well, now these two guards are like, don't you know the devil's music is forbidden here on the Isle? And they are looking a bit confused and going, who dares sully this marketplace with the devil's music? It's
Yes.
Elizabeth. It's your turn. You are there, free and breezy, with a bunch of guards.
I approach the guards.
Oh my. Do you cover up?
She's a half-orc. see my
And
splendor.
I'm going to assume I'm bigger than they are.
You are bigger than both. The first guy seems to have a nosebleed underneath his helmet. Can actually see it. The other guy they're now
I was going to knock their heads together.
okay.
What would
Make
you
an
like for me to
athletics.
roll
They're
for
both
that?
going boop 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 boop.
Elizabeth rolls a 19.
Bonk. One of them's out cold, and the other one is just chanting boop boop. Big bada boobs. Big boobs. So
Are there any other guards around that are approaching our party?
there is not approaching the party, but one seems to be buying an extra set of dumplings from the guy, and you almost can see like heart-shaped throbbing from his eyes, like Looney Tune style, like as he's looking at you, Elizabeth.
It's fine, whatever. I'm just trying to be distracting and not get Polly killed.
They're definitely distracted.
Right, I believe my turn is over.
I do believe you have done enough. Ella,
All right.
two guards have just been conked.
Okay. I would like to make a perception to see if anybody else is still focused on Polly and her demon ukulele.
Make a perception check, please.
Ella rolls a 17.
You do notice that there are other guards, but they so far seem to either be distracted or focused on the alchemy shop.
I would like to try to physically encourage Polly to put away her damn instrument.
Polly, are you going to resist this gentle encouragement from your
No, but I may cry on her a little bit.
you get us. Can I have a little role playing? I want to see this interaction.
Polly, put the damn instrument away. You're not supposed to be a bard around here. Don't you remember that?
But the kitty.
Yes, there's a kitty over there. Go pet the kitty, but put your guitar away first.
Can I have a hug?
Yes. Ella will give her a hug.
Polly's gonna stick the banjo back under her hair and go and hug Ella and just weep.
And Ella will very uncomfortably pat her back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the only thing Ella is really truly concerned about is the fact that there are now snot and tears on her very expensive clothing.
Well, Polly will step back a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry, and just kind of rub it and pat it and try to get it to go away.
Just go pet the kitty. It'll be fine.
Kitty?
Kitty, right there. And I'll point to the kitty. The one in the sunshine, the one that God calls to you.
There's a big orange kitty and a sun.
Okay. Polly's gonna turn around and spy the kitty.
All right. Claudia Baron Liebhaber.
You're
on a runaway donkey.
Has Claudia noticed what's going on with Polly and with the shirtless Elizabette?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage because you are on a runaway donkey.
Perception. Claudia rolls a 22.
Except you're at disadvantage.
Claudia rolls a 12.
I'm so sorry. I hate seeing it. I will say, since you had a natural 20 in your regular, I will give DM's grace that you feel like something is amiss in the force. You may, with great difficulty, attempt to steer your runaway donkey towards where you feel there is danger.
Okay. Yep.
If you'd like to make an animal handling at disadvantage.
You ready? Animal handling 6.
Yeah. Well, there are things that are beautiful. There are things that are graceful. And then there's things that are just really damn funny. I would argue that the sight of a rogue flying through the air into a pile of boxes about here. 1 point of damage, please, Claudia. As you crash into a pile of boxes.
But does she do it with natural grace?
Make a perception
Ow.
check.
Okay, perception. Claudia rolls a 3.
There's nothing unusual about what you've fallen into.
Oh dear.
Nothing at all. In fact, you think it's great and should probably stay in this nice, soft, powdery box.
Oh my god. Alrighty then. This is working out perfectly.
Yeah, this... And the donkey is still running, by the way.
Not my donkey, not my problem.
All right, Polly?
Well, Polly sees the kitty, so Polly's gonna go running for it.
Forget the fact that your friend has crashed into a pile of boxes.
Yeah, there's a kitty.
Your friend is half naked over 2 unconscious city officials, and you see the cat.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
That is correct. Polly
Okay.
has eyes for the kitty. Run!
Are you gonna dash or just move your 6 squares?
Dash.
Okay, that is your whole action for the round, as you are not a yard.
Can I do it squealing?
So she cannot yet stuff the kitty in her bra.
Can you, you're literally running, this poor gentleman, the fishmonger, throws his hands and gets himself between you and the cat, like, no, save you, sunshine!
Well, he's an idiot.
Polly's coming at full force, though.
Yeah, you have terrified this poor cat who has now run underneath the cart.
Oh, no.
The cat has vanished.
Oh, no. This is no good.
Malibu?
Is it my turn again?
Oh yeah.
I am chase.
Yeah, we've had a moment. By the way,
Where the hell did she go? She was just here.
She ran full speed towards a cat.
Okay,
You know what happens when you run straight towards a cat?
oh, they check out, I know. I'm chasing after Miss Paul. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically behind her. And,
You are surrounded by a lot of fish.
yeah, how nice for me. And I'm wondering if there's, let me see if, I'm trying to look and see if there's anything I can cast on her that will calm her down.
Cast Quaalude.
Can maybe play me some nice music.
No
Sing me
music.
a lullaby.
No lullabies. No. Everything seems to be healing, but nothing seems to be kindness and I don't know. What about no, not bless.
Sunshine.
I need to look into this. I need to that beacon of hope. Let me see. I can do beacon of hope. That bestows hope and vitality. Maybe that will take her back to where we're going to give that a shot. I'm casting beacon of hope on Polly.
And on any number of creatures within range.
So it'll calm the
Are
guy.
you just casting it on Polly, or are you going to try to calm down the fishmonger?
Yep.
We've got Elizabeth. Honey's in range.
Is the cat in range?
Yep.
Don't know. Can't see. Might be.
It says any number of creatures within range.
Choose any number of.
It doesn't say I have to be able to see it.
It does not. I will give you
Okay,
that.
so if the cat's still nearby, then the cat can have some of my beacon, my hopeful beaconing.
You do have to concentrate. This is all you can do. So as long as you're holding it up, wave of extreme calm. Are you doing it on everyone in range or just?
Okay, yeah, any number of creatures. Yeah, everybody that's in range. That's cool. Yeah,
You're doing the chill the fuck out.
Yep, the
Okay.
best I have.
The one guard that is still semi-conscious now looks like the dude biting, and he's just sort of staring up like, "Your boob task." Okay, all right. So effects I have. Are you going to resist, Polly? If so, please make what is it? A wisdom saving throw?
I'm not gonna resist.
Are you resisting
No.
or not?
Okay.
Okay, then you feel hope and calm.
Like sunshine.
From all sides, there is nothing but sunshine
I shall find
filling the air.
my feline companion for life. I shall find her.
And there's a verbal component to this spell. So
Yeah, I'd like to hear what you're
I'm
saying.
saying, Polly, there are other cats. All cats will want your love. You don't have to rush after this one. It's okay. It's all going to be all right. I'm focusing on Polly, even though, everybody else is around catching it too. But my verbal is,
Suddenly, everyone feels a love for all feline kind.
Polly.
cats are wonderful.
Polly shall have all the pussies.
Well, if that's what she wants.
Note how that was phrased.
And stroke them kindly. Until they purr.
Oh
And
my.
purr.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Actually, roll me a D100, Malibu.
Roll.
Just for no reason. Just roll a D100.
D100.
For no reason.
For no reason whatsoever.
None.
I can't roll high to save my own life, can I?
Ruh-roh.
Knows if high is good or bad.
I know, it's just interesting.
Today is not the day your gods hear you, but maybe tomorrow will.
Who knows?
Elizabeth, there's one man unconscious and another man just whimpering boob phrases and looking at you. But there are two pretty much incapacitated city officials at your semi-naked feet, and it is broad day. I mean, it's getting a little bit late in the day, but yeah, it's still kind of daytime.
Sun's out, guns out. I will keep my boot on the one who is still awake and look around looking for threats or issues. Like that one approaching me right now.
The person who runs the alchemy shop is like, pointing, like, and then pointing to her empty barrels, but not saying anything.
Words are good.
She points to the empty barrels again, but doesn't say anything out loud as the guard is still got his back turned to the alchemy shop.
Oh, over there?
Yes, but she's kind of pointing to these empty barrels. These very big ones.
I was gonna say, I can go pick up a barrel and wing it at him. Let's see what happens.
I'm fascinated that your breasts are causing this kind of a reaction.
I mean, they're guys and they're boobs.
So you're going to take the man-sized empty barrel
Those
and
two.
chuck it at the other guard.
I mean, why not? That sounds like fun. Should I stand on this table?
Yes.
Yes, why not? You do you.
Why wouldn't you?
This is day drinking.
Well,
Day drinking is.
it's not like you have a pole. So the table's the next best thing.
I mean, I don't know my history. Coyote Ugly might be in it. I don't know. I have to experiment and find out who I am.
So, I think, do you have improvised weapons for us? It would be athletics.
I do not see improvised weapons. I have martial and simple. What size is this barrel, by the way?
It is about, man-sized? Human.
So technically, I could go ahead and put the incapacitated guard in one, and the next turn throw this or trap the other one. Is this correct?
This is a fair assumption.
All right, I'll stop glamour pussing and go put this guy in a barrel.
So the one with the little X. So you're gonna put this guy in the barrel.
Yes, the one who's
Okay.
rambling, and then I will deal with the other guard next turn.
And the other guy is still going boob, boob, boob. Ella,
I guess.
your companion has put a city official in an empty barrel.
I mean, I don't kink shame, so, whatever. I will, however, look around and see if the chaos has been enough of a distraction so that nobody's really focused on Polly anymore. And I rolled a 5.
As far as this is all beneath
Obviously.
you, it doesn't interest you. I mean, if you wanted to, there are guards, pathetic, underpaid city guards, and your half-naked friend making a scene with them.
Like I said, I don't kink shame, and if they're into it, more power to them. It's just not something I'm into. So I think I'm going to... I'll check on Honey, because it looks like Honey might be getting into some trouble over here. So I want to prevent any more anal diversions. And then I think that'll be it for now.
Make a animal handling check.
Okay. Ella rolls a 6.
Honey is just like, oh no, and kind of shirks away from
Okay.
you.
At this point, you're just happy Honey's not eating your food.
Yeah, it's like, do not interrupt me while I'm eating rancid fish guts. Thank you very much. But yes, he is definitely consuming slightly fermented fish entrails
Oh, God.
in mass quantities.
Ew.
And you're like,
And
oh
you
Lord, is there going to be
kinda-
another badger fart?
Yeah.
Well, it might make him gassy, that's all I'll say.
So I will pull my pack around to start digging in it to see if I have anything that I can distract Honey with, and then if I have something, then I'll feed it to him on my next turn.
Okay, do an investigation.
Sure.
You find a dumpling fell in. You have a dumpling.
I have a whole tray of them, actually.
Yeah. But you found a particularly juicy, plump
Awesome.
one.
And I'll hold
Okay.
it out to him.
Claudia, you are in some crashed, perfectly innocuous crates, coated in something that seems fine. What do you do?
First of all,
There's a bit of a tension, by the way. Some of the people are looking at you.
is what happened to my donkey?
It's still running off.
Okay. So I'm going to have to go get the donkey. Okay. Second of all, am I in my kimono and is it all dirty?
Yes and yes.
Crap.
Aww.
And then
It is covered in a white powder.
white powder.
Sniff it.
Yeah. Actually, Claudia would like to stick her little finger in it and taste the white powder.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's totally got to be flour, right?
Just
Sugar.
like CSI D&D.
You do. Make a intelligence
Oh, this is gonna be good.
check.
I'd like to point out that this is apparently our Las Vegas episode because now, like, I'm half naked. It's like a hookers and blow episode. What's going on?
What happens in the market stays in the market. You know,
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby.
Claudia rolls a 20.
this powder tastes like Band-Aid smell.
Like a Band-Aid smell? Is that?
Like a bandage, like a when you put the waterproof resiny bandages on so that you know water doesn't get in, that kind of
Like a-
medicinal. But wow, you feel a little like ooh tingle.
Really?
Hey,
All right.
Yeah, you feel great.
Claudia would like to take a handful of the powder and
Okay.
she's gonna dig through her bags for something to wrap it up in, to keep it in like a little pouch.
Well, you do have your ears, your bear ears.
Nah, those are important. She has
Okay.
a belt pouch actually.
Okay.
She could put it in that.
To fill your belt pouch with this strange, invigorating powder
Yes.
that covers you from head to toe.
okay.
Yes. And then she's going to.
Can I have a Constitution save?
Oh, okay. Constitution save. Claudia rolls a 5.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. I feel
It's
great.
all perfectly fine.
You feel great.
She's gonna stand up and start.
You can just bounce up.
Yeah, she wants to chase after her donkey.
Knew I was doing too well.
You feel like you could totally outrun that donkey. And possibly a giraffe. On skates. You get advantage for initiative for the next few turns, just so you know.
Oh, right.
And anything involving dexterity,
Nice.
you have advantage.
Okay.
For now. Polly! Malibu, are you still holding concentration?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, you still feel great. Polly, you are calm. You are at peace.
Polly wants to hug the fishmonger.
The fishmonger is more than happy to embrace you deeply, soulfully, mindfully.
And I want to whisper in his ear, where did the cat go? Lure
I have-
that cat back.
Roll
And I'm going to
Tim a persuasion.
squeeze just a little bit tighter. His head right there in between the girls. So what did I need to roll?
Are you using seduction, intimidation, or persuasion?
Yes.
Pick your flavor.
And I'm concerned that
Or animal handling, as we allow.
I cast Beacon of Hope. She was so tightly wound that I cast Beacon of Hope, and this is still the calmest she can be.
I guess I'm going to roll persuasion.
Which is a
Well, okay, Polly rolled a 27.
I will do everything in my power to bring sunshine back just for you.
That's a good boy. And I'm going to pat him on the cheek and shove him back.
He's a bit glazed eyed. And you start hearing the siren song.
Yes. Bring me the kitty.
And he goes over, picks up a fresh mackerel, and promptly starts chopping it up. Are you doing anything else, Polly, other than manipulating a poor man into luring his cat to his doom?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to stand here and watch.
Okay. All right, he is currently filleting a very stinky mackerel, which has attracted the attention of another furry creature.
Oh boy.
Malibu! There is now a inquisitive badger approaching the fish. It's a bit scary. Are you going to maintain your spell?
No, she seems to be calmer now. So I have a feeling if I let it go, she'll probably be better than she was. So
Full hyper Polly coming back.
yeah, but not freaking out. So, what are the guards that were coming our way? One has vanished from my sight. Yes, because he's in a barrel.
Yes, one has been chucked in a barrel.
Okay.
The other one is still muttering boob, 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 boobs, boobs, memory, tastic.
Okay, so
and incoherent at Elizabette's feet.
I got nothing. I'm just gonna come over here and sit down and lean against this table and wonder what I'm doing here.
You have been defeated by the obsession of Polly.
I'm tired. So I'm just gonna sit over here.
Elizabeth, it's your turn. Make a perception check, please, to start.
Well, we'll see how this goes. I want to point out I have a +5 and I still rolled an 8.
That's impressive.
I feel very impressive in a very bad way.
So yeah, everything's fine. What you doing?
I'm gonna take another barrel and go deal with this guy.
Okay. So you're gonna leave the boob muttering man in the middle of the street and chuck a barrel at that guy.
Well, since I
Are you
can't walk all the
taking
way
an
over there,
empty one or one of the full ones on the alchemist table?
I don't want to mess up her stuff.
Okay. So you're taking one of the empty ones that's like right here or here.
Not the one containing the guard, I suppose.
Not the one containing the guard. So the reddish one is the one. Okay. Athletics.
Alright, so we got a 25-foot throw. Unbalanced object.
Yeah, that is going to be a DC 50.
I'm gonna loosen myself up. Get the arms all loose.
Are you
This is
still
happening.
topless?
Yes,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
is.
Do I miss him? I rolled an 11.
I think you were a little
You
too
do
loose.
miss him. So a
Do I get his
barrel
attention?
shatters on the street. You have definitely the little ding has happened, and the guard has indeed turned.
My intimidation's only a 13 though. Apparently the boobs reduce my intimidation skill.
Yeah, the boobs do reduce intimidation. He's actually comfortable and happily married, so he's not instantly blinded by him. Okay. Well,
Guess that's all I can do for now.
that was your turn.
Well, let's see. I'm assuming I heard the crash. I'm assuming that had to be loud enough to be noticed.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, it's definitely been noticed.
So I'll look.
There's now shrieking.
I'll look around and see what else I can see what's going on. I rolled a 23.
For once, you notice it. So yeah, there is Elizabeth half naked on the alchemy table. All the people in the alchemy shop cowering. A guard is now at full attention, staring at her, and another guard down here is holding a big tray of dumplings and 2 jugs of wine, and still heading towards Elizabeth as well.
Does the guard headed towards Elizabeth look like he's smitten with the boob thing too, or?
Yes, he's only staring at the boobs.
Okay, then
And he has 2 jugs of wine.
Okay, then he's not a threat. I'm more concerned with Honey eating things that will cause us olfactory trouble. So I'm going to try to pick up Honey and take him away from the fermenting fish and try to feed him the dumplings from my sack.
Make an animal handling roll.
Okay.
I will give you advantage since you have food.
I rolled a 22.
You have successfully plied a badger with dumplings.
Excellent.
And he is greedily eating those and currently not eating slightly rotten fish gut. But he does kind of have some on his paws. He might rub them against your hemline.
Gross. But at the moment, it is more important to feed him things that keep him away from the nasty fish guts than it is to be concerned about my clothes. So I will keep doing that to prevent any rancid badger farts.
All right. But yeah, this is chaos. Claudia.
Oh, hi. Claudia feels amazing, and she would like to hopefully get her donkey back and ride toward her friends.
Make well, you can certainly reach the donkey. You're sure you can. So make an animal handling roll.
Okay.
I'll give you an extra square of movement right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know how great there are things that are beautiful, there are things that are graceful, and then there's the sight of a coked up rogue crashing into a donkey.
I got ya!
Yeah, you're more, what's your armor class?
Armor class 14.
Well, at least the donkey kick misses your head.
Awesome. I'm good
But
to
the
go.
donkey is laughing at you now. Yeah, you feel great. You feel absolutely spectacular. There is nothing else in the universe than this donkey.
Can I kind of point it toward my friends so I can go tell them how awesome I feel?
Make a persuasion. Are you talking to the donkey? Are you really? Let's hear this real talk with the donkey.
I
and give you a perception.
absolutely am talking to the donkey. It's you and me, girl or guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to hear this convincing. Speak to me as if I was the only donkey in the universe.
Okay, so I am covered in Coke. I still have a bottle of wine in one hand. And, donkey, listen up. I know that your life up to now has not been as exciting as you would hope. But here's what I'm trying to tell you. I have the greatest plan to get ahead in life. It is up to you. It is within you to have the power to manifest your greatest hopes. Let's go, you and me, over to my friends and tell them about this great investment opportunity we found.
Okay, so the orc is half naked. Polly is completely obsessed with a cat that doesn't belong to her. And now Claudia has become a self-help guru to donkeys.
With an MLM plan.
Good. I'm good.
We are a hot mess.
And Claudia has a drug problem.
Hot mess. Definition of a hot mess.
All I can say is that the donkey has heard your proposal and has gone charging back towards the fish stall, has jumped up on top of a bunch of these other crates, and has reared up after licking your hand, Claudia.
Yes. She or he can see it now, our future together as winners.
You're pretty sure that she can see the future right now, as can you. All right.
Could the rest of us hear what Claudia was saying?
You couldn't hear that, but
Okay.
What do you say as you mount this pile of crates on a high as a kite donkey?
Into the future.
End of turn. Polly, your friend, has just... You see Claudia on a rearing donkey on top of a pile of crates yell, "Into the future."
Does the future have cats?
Listen, the future has everything.
What about goats?
We
Wait,
don't
shh.
talk about the
Yes.
goat.
Oh wait, we can't talk about those.
I wasn't talking about that goat. I was talking about future goats. Jeez, y'all.
That sounds fair.
Where we're going, we don't need goats.
No goats?
Maybe we should go to the future. Okay, I'm gonna look at the fishmonger. And I'm gonna say, keep working on getting me that cat. And then I'm gonna go over to Claudia. And climb up on the top
Okay.
with her. Can I do that?
You can make it to like the box below her,
Okay.
I think, if that's all you're gonna...
Yeah. So we're going like...
You're pretty determined, and I've lost all control of reality, so move where you want. There you go. Okay. So now there is Claudia on a rearing, coked-up donkey. Polly is standing on a box next to her. The fishmonger is obsessively cutting up mackerel to wait for his cat to return. There is still a guard unconscious on the ground. Ella made a perception check. What the hell is happening in this world?
Polly is gonna take like 2 fingers and point them at her eyes and then point at the fishmonger. I'm watching you.
Of course she is.
Meanwhile, all the little townsfolk that were sitting by these crates are now staring in awe at Claudia and Polly.
Onward to the future, bear girl. And that's all Polly's gonna do.
I'm not real sure we woke up from the ass gas.
I'm thinking. I'm frightened.
One person in the little group has genuflected and has started chanting, "All hail the future bear girl."
Great.
And the other people are just staring.
Can Polly join in on the chant?
Sure, but it's Malibu's turn. Malibu, you hear chanting?
Malibu gets up, slowly walks over to Ella and says, I'm frightened. I honestly don't know what to do here.
I have no idea what the hell's going on.
I'm just standing here with you because it's crazy pants and I don't know what to do.
I'm just trying to feed the badger, man.
Oh, you're still feeding the badger?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the...
Honey is so far eating dumplings, and his tummy is no longer gurgling.
That's good.
Okay, so the fear of farting is lessened. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
But honestly, I'm hanging out here with Ella because I'm scared of those two on the crates.
So, Elizabette, a cult is being started on one side. Fishmonger has been terrified into it. There is a guard that is now drawing his sword and looking at you and the alchemy potion people. And there is another guard approaching with wine and dumplings.
Obviously, we're thinking that this town needs a regime change. And apparently the dealing with the guards part is on me. So I will jump down off the table and face this guard and try my intimidation again. Let's see what happens. It could happen. It does not happen. So he's drawn his sword.
He does have his sword drawn. He's like, "Halt! You're under arrest for disturbing the peace."
I'll draw my sword.
You're under arrest for disturbing the peace.
You can either put down that sword and enjoy the party, or we're gonna fight.
I will defend my home as a righteous guard. You are coming with us, you and your strange women folk. But you need to put those away before we go face the...
I loom over him.
Oh God, you're right there at eye level. I've got to give him disadvantage. He is currently frozen with inaction because he is directly in sightline to... Yeah. Please put those away so that I may take you to the magistrate for processing.
I just give him my best face.
Meanwhile, the other guard is like, "Hey, that's my Amazon goddess."
And now they're going to fight.
Yeah, the two guards are now squaring off with each other, mostly so that the one guard does not end up staring at your tit. And they proceed to start arguing loudly.
I will just wait to see how this works out.
Okay, Ella, there's a commotion from the alchemy stage. There's a cult starting from nearby. Still no sign of the cat. And Malibu seems to have lost her mind.
Oh, yes.
And Honey is not farting.
Sounds like a Tuesday. Okay. Let me make a perception check and see if I notice if it's getting closer to the time when we're supposed to go and meet the pirate captain guy, whoever.
I mean, it is getting later in the day.
Okay, so I'm thinking what I could do to at least start people in the right direction is if I cast a minor illusion of a cat right near the cart where the other one disappeared. Maybe I can at least lure Polly over that way. And if I lure Polly, I may be able to get everybody else to follow.
Okay, so let's see.
Good idea.
All of a sudden, a kitty appeared right there. Ah, a little black kitty.
And I'll yell at Polly, "Hey, Polly, look, a kitty!
A kitty? A kitty? Kitty, kitty. Where?
Right there!"
Kitty, kitty.
Make a perception check at advantage because it's being pointed out to you, please. Polly.
Malibu is standing behind Ella going, yes, 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 and clapping her hands very tiny.
Polly rolled a 13.
You notice there's indeed a cat sitting up by a little black kitty is sitting by the cart where the donkeys.
It's a kitty.
Go get it!
Can I go get it?
Go get it! Yeah, go get it!
Claudia, make a perception check.
Okay. Perception 13.
An adorable kitty has appeared. There's a kitty. There's an adorable black kitty. It's a sign of the future. The future is now. The future is up by where the wagon was.
All right. She was about 2 seconds away from declaring herself king of this village. But she sees
Who
the
knew
cat.
the future was so close?
She sees the cat. And cat like squirrel. Cat! And she hops down from the boxes and
Are you taking your donkey with you?
taking my yeah, definitely.
Make an
She
animal handling roll.
Okay. Animal handling 8.
She's dragging that donkey.
You kind of fall. The donkey kind of throws you off, but it's not that far. Just take some damage. 1 more point as you kind of roll, but you are closer to the cat now. You are off the box.
All right.
I'll put you like there.
Okay.
And the donkey goes back to the cart where it was in the beginning. Like,
Oh, one question. Is Claudia's high wearing off yet? Or is
nope,
she
you
still...
feel great. You are absolutely
All right.
great.
All right, donkey. Lead us.
Polly, it's your turn.
Polly is going to jump up and down and clap and squeal, kitty! And just
Okay.
continue jumping up and down on the box.
On the box.
Yes.
There is a kitty there. It's just sitting there licking its paw.
Okay. Polly's going to take a deep breath.
You can make a intelligence save
Intelligence?
if you
save?
want.
Nah, that kitty's really there. So,
Kitty's really there.
yes, Polly is going to say, okay, I got this. I can do this. Yes, we can do this,
Remember
Polly.
last time you ran real fast and you scared the kitty.
Right. So Polly's going to get down on her hands and knees and slink really, really slowly toward the kitty, trying to
So
stay.
you can make half movement. You can make it 3 squares.
Okay, so we're going 1,
Go kitty corner, you can do it.
3, like right there. Is that as far as I can go?
Yep, you're just out of reach, but you are close to the cat. This cat hasn't run away. It's a much braver kitty.
So, since I can't go any further, I'm going to just kind of flatten down on my tummy and stare at the kitty.
Okay. All right. That's your turn. Elbu, Claudia, and Polly, and the donkey are currently up by the cat.
So, don't we have an appointment
Yeah, up there. That's where it's supposed to be. You're supposed to meet up at the cart.
at the cart?
They're at the rendezvous point.
Okay, then I'm gonna risk it and follow. 6.
This episode's gonna be called Titties and Pussies.
So I'm right behind Polly, but I'm not letting her know I'm there. I'm being very quiet. and just letting her slink across the ground toward. Do I see the cat too?
Yeah, you saw Ella.
Do we all see the cat?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, but I know.
But you know it's an illusion, so
Right.
it's a little like you see the translucent edges. It looks slightly photoshopped into reality.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'm just standing behind Polly, not distracting her from her goal. Just kind of watching her six.
She knows you exist.
Yeah. So, just kind of hanging out.
You know, there are two guards about to fight for Elizabette's boobs.
She's got that controlled.
Yeah. Are you gonna just let those two guys fight it out? There are the alchemy people. You notice the tiefling lady, Katarina, from before, has peered out from around, and she's holding up a little baggie. Like a little leather pouch. Like, towards you.
I'll stroll over there and take that.
This'll
What is it?
Love dust.
What dust?
Love dust.
Is that to put on like here?
Well, it might distract them more. It's non-lethal.
They're already distracted, but sure, why not?
It's a simple dexterity skill check. It's dust, so I'd say skill check of 7.
Just throw the dust on them.
Oh yeah. You cover actually both of them and manage not to hit yourself.
Good, because yeah, I didn't really want. I didn't want any
let's-
emotional entanglements.
The first guy seems to have his wits about him, but the other one's like, "Oh, Larry, I never realized what beautiful eyes you have under that visor." And he hands the wine to the other guard. What are you gonna do while they're talking?
I'm not sure this is gonna stop a fight. I'll just let them do what they do, and I'm gonna look around to see what my friends are up to.
Polly and Claudia and Malibu seem to have gone towards the donkey cart, and Ella has honey and is feeding honey.
Good luck with that. I'll see if I'm gonna see if there's anything else going on I need to be aware of. Should I roll a perception?
Yes, please. Or investigation if you're in-depth looking in here. Yeah, you totally notice that the other guards, right now the guards are kind of incapacitated, but there are other guards, including that large contingent that were with Karen earlier, and they might not be so happy to see all this.
Right.
The alchemy people are like giving you little waves like, we've got this, please.
And are we supposed to be somewhere?
Yes, the sun is getting real low, and the
Alright, then I'm
donkey's
gonna
back
go-
at the cart.
I'm gonna go up and over this table so that I can head this way towards my
Boobs.
peoples.
Boobs. You do hear that as the guy is still
Pull
on
my
the-
shirt back up. I'm glad I could have a life-changing moment for him. So, which direction are we supposed to go once we get together?
Towards the cart, the donkey cart.
Then I'm heading their way,
All right.
and I'm putting my shirt back on.
Oh, she's finally putting her shirt back. Ella.
Yeah, I'm gonna wave Elizabette to come over and grab Honey because I'm pretty sure that if I try to pick him up, Honey's not gonna appreciate that real well. And I'll be like, come get the badger. We need to take these 3 out of here. Referring to...
I think the badger, as soon as it sees Elizabeth is fine, runs to become her little shoulder stole.
Gotcha. That's
Now that
fabulous.
she's no longer using the girls for distraction.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is... Assuming I have to climb over that table, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's covered in fish guts. You could sort of go around the table between that other cart. You could just sort of
Oh, okay,
shimmy
cool.
between those two.
Okay, so I'm going to go around the table between the cart and put myself between Polly and the illusion of the kitty because I don't want her to realize that it's not real.
Good call.
And try to herd the human cats in the general direction of where we were supposed to go.
Okay. Claudia.
Claudia would like to zoom around Polly and Ella and try to pick up the conjured cat.
Of course.
Of course. Meanwhile, your friend, the young guy, has finally gotten his donkey back as the sun is starting to set. Okay, you are going to attempt to pick up the future kitty.
Yes.
Make an animal handling roll.
Okay. Claudia rolls a 6.
You are clearly summoned by the donkey and just can't seem to grab that cat. It just slipped right through your fingers. Make a perception check.
I'm in the future. I'm moving faster than actual than actual particles.
No, you totally moved way too... You moved faster than the cat. You moved so fast, you didn't even move. You moved and you're right back in the same spot. It's like you didn't move at all, like you're totally still and everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
Oh my god, I'm immortal.
Yes.
Great.
Ollie? Sure, there's now a donkey in front of you.
Okay, so Ella's standing in front of me now, right?
Ella's in front of you and the boy on the donkey.
Okay, so I'm going to go between Ella's legs and go after the kitty. Because I'm already on the ground. So I'm going to, you're wearing a dress, right, Ella?
Ella, are you going to try to stop her?
Yes. And I'm gonna say, no, Polly, you don't understand. We can't scare away this kitty. This is the kitty of the future. You can only touch it in the future. And we're not in the future yet because we're in the now. And in the now, you can't touch the kitty.
But it's not now anymore. It's past.
Right.
Wait.
So
No, it's now. No, it's past. Now it's now. Wait.
You can only get the kitty in the future.
But the future doesn't exist.
Yes, it does. It's coming. I swear. We just have to get through the now.
That's what she said.
We just have to get through the now to get to the future.
But the now isn't the now anymore. Now is the past.
Exactly. So now we have to keep going to the future.
But we can't if we're always in the now. Claudia, help! How do I get to the future, kitty?
But we won't always be in the now. At some point, we'll be in the future. We just have to keep going until we get to the future so you can get the kitty.
But please, give me the kitty. Please?
In the future.
Claudia!
In the future.
Claudia, future bear, how do I get to the future to get the future kitty?
Can I hand her my belt pouch?
You can do whatever you like.
All right. Claudia will toss her the belt pouch that contains the white powder.
Is this the powder of the future?
Yes.
What do I do with it?
I don't know. I tasted it.
I'm gonna stick my head in the pouch.
Your head?
If it'll fit.
You can sort of get your nose and mouth.
Okay.
It should be sufficient.
We're going into the pouch. We're consuming the powder of the future.
Make a constitution save. How much of the future are you consuming? Oh my god.
All of it.
Nothing happens. You shrug it off completely as if it was... But it kind of tastes like Band-Aids.
I don't like Band-Aids.
This is how you know she's actually in the music industry.
Yes! Like all great bards of old, the blood of your ancestors has raged through you, and it just makes you feel a little tickle.
Fandingo!
The spirit of Fandingo has watched... You can actually feel him watching over you, and Claudia can see him.
Claudia, do you see Daddy there?
He's right above you.
Yes. Let's go to the future. Come on, Claudia. We're going to the future.
And I think on that note, there's nothing to top that, is there? So, will our intrepid adventurers all end up high as balls? Or will they chase an imaginary cat to the future? Stay tuned to the next action-packed, who are we kidding, episode of the Calamity Janes to find out. Dun, dun, dun. So,
That was that was interesting.
what happens in the market stays in the market, apparently. Do we have questions? I mean, the adventure might be over. My sanity might be gone. But we do have fans that expect that little bit more, don't we?
Yes, we do. In fact, if you would like to ask a question of us, please post it on the Authors and Dragons Facebook page, or you can join the Patreon and Jump the Line, where you ask your questions for us on Discord. So, let's see here. Oh, here's a relevant question. Woo asks, I'd just like to get the crew's opinion on a heated debate in the D&D community. Should lizard folk and other non-mammals have breasts?
I think that we won't kink shame, we won't body shame, and if the lizard folk want to have breasts, they can have breasts. How's that?
I was about to say, you took the words right out of my mouth, which is scary considering what words came out of your mouth.
Yeah, for real. But, you know.
I mean, I get the point of the question, which is
Yeah.
obviously they wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah. Are they lizard or are they people?
Isn't that
very,
a
you know,
killer's song?
Maybe they're platypus. That means they could lay eggs and have food.
Fair.
Just saying.
so if it's not
I'm
a
of the
biological
opinion-
imperative,
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that breasts are both fun and occasionally funny. And if you can wear a metal bra in game, the more power to you.
Considering the
'cause
power
I'm
that
not
they,
doing it in real life.
considering the power that breasts wielded in the episode we just played.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I think I get it. But yeah, you do ask the question, are they more lizard people? Because we're not saying lizard men anymore. We're in the 21st century.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, you guys.
What?
Is
What?
that why it's called a booby trap?
But
Oh, God.
But I'm
Oh, bless
No,
your
for
heart.
real!
Bless your heart.
You are so precious. They are. Dear Lord.
This is why I day drink these games. This is literally why I day drink. I am chugging
I'm
away.
serious.
Carry on, carry on. I'm getting fucking wasted. This is a mature podcast.
I'm kind of tripping out that this is a controversy in D&D world. This is what we argue about?
I think it's more of an argue of metal bras in general. What kind of lining do you use to prevent chafing? Like, that's the
Or
real
boob sweat.
question.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, boob sweat would make you rust.
Yep.
Exactly. There has to be a lining. So would it be something silky? Would it be something
Cashmere.
Ew.
Okay, if anyone wants to make us a cashmere-lined metal bra, we will model it at Authors and Dragons Con. Have we mentioned that's
Duh.
coming up later this year? Ting!
I'm going to vote for memory foam.
Memory
Oh.
foam!
All right. We're going to move on.
Do we have to?
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Grizdrop asks, tomorrow you wake up in one of your own books as yourself. What do you do?
Which book? It depends on the book series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
hopefully I'm not a
hopefully not a
vampire
shingles.
victim. Oh god, no, if I kind of want to be in my shingles, that would be pretty fun. Be trapped in a video game for a while.
I'm going to say I'm living on a ship, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like the whole first
boy.
episode all over again. Just never leaving the boat. No, I
But
guess
I'm not
the first
climbing
thing I would be
anything.
doing is it would be fiction. So I would go and get 8 hours of rest and wake up completely rested. That's the first thing I want to do in any fiction because that's what happens.
I think if I got stuck in one of the Caitlin Kelly books, I would probably be the victim of some kind of monster and getting my butt saved by somebody else because I really don't think that I could stand up to the crap that she faces.
I guess if I landed in my haberdasher's world, I'd have to immediately start practicing some swords and gun stuff because yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep up with them otherwise.
If I landed in a Josie Tucker book, that wouldn't be very much different from my real life. Yeah, eating, getting in trouble.
But could you handle spicier noodles?
Ugh. No, that's a toss-up. She probably could. I'm not a spicy person.
You have me for that, don't you?
All right, should we
Yeah.
move on? Zach of All Trades asks, What was the most regrettable / cringeworthy fad you ever participated in?
Plastic shoes.
Like the jellies?
Yeah, in the 80s, in the mid
Yep.
80s when everybody because I'm sorry, I am not that perfect little blonde size 2 chick who can just put on the jelly shoes and walk around all day long in them and have no discomfort. I put them on and my feet start sweating like a stevedore. And so my feet then start sliding out of the shoes with every other step I take, and it was horrible, and I don't know why I paid the money. So, plastic shoes.
I did wear some red power suits in the 90s. That was probably a regrettable choice.
Oh.
Shoulder pads?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say that one.
Yeah.
Acid wash jeans.
Oh, I can one up the
yeah.
acid wash jeans. I have a hand painted with like the puffy t-shirt paint jeans jacket that also has glitter added to it and badly translated Japanese. I have that jacket and it's covered in buttons and it's still in my closet and it is the most cringeworthy thing you can imagine. And I want to get my kids
See,
to
I
wear
have
it.
I have no regrets over acid wash. I have an acid wash denim jacket with Ninja Turtles patch on it.
Which
Ooh,
Ninja
cool.
Turtle?
The whole team.
Oh, okay. Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle, though? That's a very important question that may, hold your destiny.
Well, see, I can't
My
choose
pi-
a favorite one. It's between Donatello and Michelangelo, and it just really depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Michelangelo.
Donatello.
My son was seriously into the turtles when he was little, and he told me that my favorite can be Raphael.
Can be like
Yeah,
that's your
that's
your
the one I-
allowance.
You
That
were
is the one I can have.
Where's the Leonardo love? Okay, I am a Leo girl.
My husband loves Leonardo. My husband is a Leonardo fan.
Oh, good. Then we can be together. I'm sorry, Sue, but yeah, I have to have him now because I'm the Leonardo fan.
Well, you can have him. See, resource separation. It's all good.
Yeah.
We've covered all 4 turtles now.
That's good. I also love Usagi Yojimbo because bunny samurai. We got sidetracked. Did you have other questions for us, Emily?
Okay, we'll move on from the cringeworthy fad. Let's see here. Let's move over to Facebook.
Ooh.
Let's see. Stephanie asks, "What is everybody's favorite board game?"
Oh.
Clue.
Who did it?
Nice. I love Clue. Ooh.
Always loved Clue.
Checkers.
Nice.
Especially if you get to double jump.
Well, if
Like jump your own person.
Mm.
I don't know
I'm-
what the words are.
I'm a Trivial Pursuit girl. I always I like the question
yeah.
game. I especially love when they get out of date.
if we're talking about like traditional board games, Monopoly will always be my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah, because I can play some cutthroat Monopoly. But if we're going like more non-traditional, like board games that you would find in like today's game store, Dominion is probably one of my favorites. It's a deck building card game, and it is probably the most evil and hilarious and random thing beyond Magic.
Ooh. I have to try
Yeah.
that out.
I haven't
I
played
haven't
that.
ever played that.
We'll have to
so-
check
Dominion
that
is
out.
one that I highly recommend because
We have a
everybody literally
ridiculous number of
starts out with
games.
the same 10 cards, and the cards are on the table, so you build your own deck in a way that you can screw your neighbors and, you know, basically cut through your way to winning as well. And there's just some really cool mechanics in there, and because you're building it on the fly, nobody has any advantage, and it's a very level set entry, whereas like Magic, you know, somebody can pull down a deck list from a top tier game, build it, and kick your ass whether they know how to play the game or not. And Dominion starts
Right.
off with everybody on the same level.
You had me at
Interesting.
Screw Your Neighbors.
Yes, it is
Wait.
so
Right?
much fun.
Yeah.
There was one that I kept playing, and I forget what card it was, and it was quite some time ago, but it was essentially, it would give somebody a curse, or it hurt them in some way, and I would just play it, and I'd like giggle every time it hit the table. I'm like,
this card, tee. And it became a running
just sounded
joke
like
in
Melissa.
the tournament that I was playing.
One of us is getting really gleeful about hurting her
I know,
opponents.
right?
Well, I mean, the horror writer in me just wants to, like, destroy everybody, so...
Note to self,
Oh,
be
I
on
had the
Teresa's
weirdest-
team.
I had the weirdest experience playing Sorry with my younger kid. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Sorry used to have like a plastic bubble
No,
that
that's
you pushed
Trouble.
to roll the dice?
That's trouble.
That's trouble.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is missing in this game?
It's
the wrong
problematic
game.
trouble.
Yeah.
That was my favorite game when I was a kid. I would play Trouble for hours
Yeah, I love that
with
one, too.
anybody who'd sit down. But what happened with your kid?
Oh, he is so sweet that you know how you're supposed to go around with your little pieces and knock your opponent off. He's like, we don't really do that.
Oh,
We just share. And I'm like, okay.
oh, that's
This kid's gonna have some harsh lessons in life.
oh, but that is so sweet.
Yeah, I didn't have the heart to crush him.
Right.
I have to give a shout out to my favorite modern board game, or more modern board game, is Betrayal at House on the Hill. What was cool about that is I'd already really gotten into it, and then found out that the creator is actually a local, so now I've met him.
Oh, that's cool.
That's my
Nice.
son's favorite game. We've played a couple of times, and had fun. We just need to play more.
I end up being the betrayer way more than statistically possible, which is very weird for me, but it is what it is.
I'm just not cutthroat enough for most board games, unless I'm the game master. Dun dun dun.
I am. I played Pandemic with some friends one time, and I really didn't like that. This was long before we had an actual pandemic going on. But I didn't like that you were supposed to save everybody, and so I decided to play it to let the disease win. And I didn't get invited to play again.
Well,
that's
clearly
not
you're the
hard.
most realistic player. Let's just say that.
Right? So they didn't like that.
Yeah,
But it was fun.
we had the game Pandemic, and we hadn't played it yet going into last year, so we decided to go ahead and play it real quick while it could still be fun and funny. We put it away.
Right, exactly.
I did play Cards Against Humanity at the last A&D Con in Las Vegas. That was super fun.
We don't
Yeah.
talk about Cards Against Humanity. Where's the power button? That was pretty epic
That was
for
the
those who
digital
missed it.
A&D Con, folks. You can check that one out online.
If you want to hear R.E. Carr have a nervous
Meltdown.
breakdown on the air,
Yes.
then it's definitely the one.
Well, that's all the questions for now.
Oh, okay.
All right, then. Well, as always, you can reach all of us on our socials, as we shared in the beginning, or you can check us out at authorsanddragons.com. Hopefully, we'll all soon be there. And who knows? If you ask some questions on the Facebooks or the Discord, you might hear your inquiry next. So I guess it's time to say adieu, ladies.
Adieu.
Adieu, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Into the future!